Hello, good morning, students. Today is transcription number 236 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Mr. Speaker, I have already submitted in my speeches on the general discussion that the grievances of the staff are mounting and there is growing discontent. I have to add that the staff are not well treated. The concessions which were enjoyed by them during the last 5 years are being withdrawn by the railway administration one after the other. I can quote certain instances. With regard to pass facilities, I can say that the quantum of passes already issued are now reduced. For instance, persons who were drawing rupees 300 on or before 3rd May 1968 are considered to have qualified for second class passes, whereas those who are getting that pay after that day are disqualified for second class passes. With regard to the privilege ticket orders, there is curtailment. Another factor is the retired railway employees were getting passes, and that is now being reduced to the minimum. Only those who have put in 30 years service are given one set of passes in 5 years with regard to class 4 staff. So also with regard to class 3rd, the concessions they were previously enjoying are being curtailed. With regard to the workshop or loco shed, men who are entitled to take half a day off previously, that right has now been deprived, and the railway board have said that even if these men take half a day's leave, that will be treated as equal to 1 day's leave. This is also a curtailment of their rights. With regard to gratuity, there is a new innovation made now. Even if a railway servant retires after putting in 30 years of service, his gratuity may be proportionately reduced according to the whims and fancies of the administration by seeing his service record. This is a very wrong thing, and it is a new attack on the railwaymen. The railwaymen enjoyed medical facilities not only for themselves but also for their wives and children, and even their dependents got the facilities. Now, the right of medical treatment in respect of the dependents is denied, and I do not know the reason for it. I do not understand the difference between matriculation and non-matriculation qualification in the case of the running staff. They do the same work, but why should there be difference in the pay? A driver who has passed matriculation gets rupees 20 more